Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be talking about forms. So, forms basically create a container that groups controls together for data entry purposes. And a simplest form of form that you see is the about or settings app in your phone. So this is your settings app example, and as you can see, there are a few things here, and these few things are created in a form. Okay, so they're grouped together. They're grouped together in a section. Now, forms take or form takes just one parameter, content, which is a closure that returns views placed in the form that needs to be placed in the form. Form, you can put standard components like picker, text field, toggles, etc. You can have text fields or like date pickers and stuff like that. Their appearance may look different from what they look in their standard appearance because they're inside the form, and it has to actually sort of abide to the laws that form creates, so UI looks consistent. um, but yeah, a lot of your components actually can be used inside form. You use HStack and VStack to lay out your stuff in the form. So we're going to take a look at an example and see how you can actually create those. And forms also have the ability to group items in sections, so we're going to take a look at that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a form. So I'm going to simply create a form just like that. Okay, and we can create a section. So section like that with header. Header can take text. So we're going to simply say about phone or about form, for example. And we're going to use trailing closure to basically um, have the body for that section. Okay, now we can have a text, right? So text, let's say about us, for example, and then we can have maybe an edge stack. Let me show you that. So an edge stack with an image, let's say system name, and this is, let's take gear for example. In text is gonna be general, like that. Okay, so this is how your text and edge stack can work. You can have your text field, right? And text field, you can have for example name. You can ask for name, and we can create a state. Bind that to the name. So text is gonna be name string. All right, so let the preview load so you can see the, all right, come on, there we go. So as you can see, there's your name text field, right? Is your text field. And then you can have a toggle. So simply like toggle, like that. And it can basically, let's use is on. So let me create, okay. So you have basically a toggle that you can have, right? You can basically toggle on and off. All right, you can have date picker. You can have date picker and date picker. Basically, let's say you can have like, for example, a date. Let me create a state variable, state var um, today date, maybe like that. And for the date picker, we can say selection goes into the binding value for today date, and for the body we're gonna have an h stack with an image, right? So like that. So you have your date picker with date and time. All right, and you can have buttons. So button, for example, and do something, for example, and it's just gonna print. Okay. All right. So you have your button like that. So right. Okay. So yeah. So that's how you can create like different multiple different controls within a form. And as you can see, it's actually all about you, for example. So you can see, like, this nice basically nice UI that has these sections divided, and they're like, perfect for collecting users data and information and stuff like that, and for settings screen. So settings screen uses form as well. Okay, and this is how you can actually have these. Now, apart from these standard controls, you can also have, like, a slider and stuff. So for example, you can have a section for slider, right? So slider looks same like, what you have in your regular slider. So for example, slider with value, and the binding value is, for example, value, right? You can give a range, step. So there you go. So you can have, like, basically a slider. All right. Let's take a look. Why are you? All right. So oh, still there we go. So that's your slider. You can have, like, slider with step value, stuff like that. So yeah, it's sort of like, your regular collection, but it also comes with your scroll view. So your scrollable section. So you can have, like, username and password, and you don't have to worry about, like, username and password field being hidden by the keyboard when it launches and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's all about forms. All right, so this is it for this video. I just want to show you, like, how forms work and different controls that you can put in form. So yeah, so I will see you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in next video. Thank you.